become a famous poet. His friends often told him to approach the king, Krishnadevaraya, and to seek a job at the court. The king would pay him well and look after him, because in his court there were many wise and skillful people, and they were all looked after well. Raman, or Tenali Raman, as he was now called, thought that this was an excellent idea. However, he did not know how he could get into the court of the king. Then one day, a man called Tenali, who was very close to the king, came to a place near Tenali. Raman's friends told him about this man. They urged Raman to meet this man. Raman hurried to the nearby village and found Tenali. He begged for an audience with him. And when Tenali heard it was the famous poet, he readily agreed to see Tenali Raman.
Well, who do we have here? Another aspiring poet? Good day, sir. I am Raman, or Tenali Raman, as they call me now. I've heard you are close to the king. Ah, the famous poet. What brings you here? I was hoping for an opportunity to present my poems to the king. Can you please help me get an audience with the king? Your poems, you say? Well, read one for me then, and let me see if you are as good as they say you are.
Raman came before Tenali and was careful to be polite. He did not want to upset the man with his jokes and witty comments. Instead, he read some of his poems. Tenali was quite impressed and nodded his head in appreciation.
Impressive, young man. I'll consider calling for you one of these days. Thank you, sir. I'll eagerly await your summons.
Weeks passed without any news.
No word from Tenali. I'll go to Vijayanagaram by myself and seek a meeting with the king.
Raman went to Tenali's grand house. There were guards at the gate. Raman went straight into the grounds. When the guards tried to stop him, he brushed them aside disdainfully.
How dare you lay your hands on me? Do you know who I am? An old friend.
The guards were taken aback and allowed Raman to enter the house.
Tenali, it's me, Tenali Raman. You said, guards, get this man out of here.
Raman gets thrown out by the guards.
I won't forget this.
The following day, after Raman had time to think and nurse his bruised limbs and his pride, he made his way to the king's court. magician, dressed in a long flowing robe and wearing a hat, appeared dramatically on the stage. The magician was superb. He performed trick after trick that greatly amazed and entertained the audience. After the last and most difficult trick in the program, one in which the magician appeared to remove his head and hold it aloft in his outstretched